Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Colts take over first.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 92 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He was brought down at the 40.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
2nd and inches.
This is Mack on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackled by Jordan Elliott. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's the option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
3rd and 3.
Play action now. Winston. And able to find Kirk complete. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Off the play fake, Winston. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
The Vikings take
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 23 carries, 90 yards. Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Hamler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 23-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer. Easier said than done, though. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Marlon Mack.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Jameis now on first down. He's got Burton here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mack. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Mack. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. 7-7, our score after 1. On third down, Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Winston.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a run with Mack. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's good.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
At the Vikings 16-yard line.
Mike, 53.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Thomas. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers?
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. From the 27, Winston, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And it's third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Hey, we got four down. No, check that.
From the gun, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Winston now to throw on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able
At their own 21-yard line.
And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Hamler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
25-yard line.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack on first down, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're seeing. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
K.J. Hamler.
As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. From the 31, Winston. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, Winston. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Colts 21.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Dalvin Cook.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
5. 1st down, Vikings.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
K.J. Hamler.
43 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete for a Colts. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Check 52 is the Mike. Check 52 is the Mike. Go. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's got Burton here. Not much there, only a yard.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
52 is the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, Mike 52.
Again, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
The pass.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 13.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Cook on the toss left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
No, check that. Well, Mike 52 right here. We got him. He's coming.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Number 25.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check 52 is the Mike. Switch up. Where's 52?
From the 35 on 2nd down. Winston, throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. For right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing,
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch or pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
He dumps this off to Mack.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, but 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now he lets it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Christian Kirk. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Point after here coming up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Defense.
Boy, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
And now out comes Minnesota.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
KJ Hamler
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A gain of 12.
Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
40-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk, 60 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Thomas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook.
36-yard line.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He's going to let it fly. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 8.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Vikings first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense comes out the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3.